Okay, this is a sign for Jesus is the Lord. The first verse starts out with Jesus Christ crucified. So first of all, you're going to take your right hand, middle finger extended into your left palm, and then the opposite way, the left hand, middle finger into the right palm. That's the sign for Jesus. Jesus Christ is the left hand up like this, palm facing right, and the C hand goes from your shoulder down to your waist. So Jesus Christ crucified, your right wrist hits your left, left hits your right, and you go out. So Jesus Christ crucified, bled and died to save our lives. Bled, you're going to point to your mouth and then kind of wiggle your fingers as they go past your left hand. Your left hand doesn't move. And died starts with the left hand, palm facing up, right hand, palm facing down, and then you just flip it. So, bled and died. Save, you cross your arms, make sure your thumb is inside your fingers here. Save, you just open it up. Our lives. You have your thumbs pointing straight up, start down here at your hips, go up to your shoulders. So that line altogether is bled and died to save our lives. Next line is giver of boundless love. You have your palms kind of facing down. All fingers are touching your thumb. And you kind of flip it up and open. So we start palms down, flip it up and open. Giver of boundless love. Faithful one, to you we run. Faithful, you point to your head and have thumb and index finger touching each other. Just kind of brush the top of it twice. Faithful one, and then you go up for God. To you we run. You have index finger on both hands. One of them is up here toward God. Your left hand goes up to it. So, faithful one, to you we run. Okay? In the chorus, every knee will bow. Starts with hands like this and goes out to an L-shaped hand. So every knee will bow. And every tongue, same thing, will shout. You just point to your mouth with both index fingers and go out. Jesus is the Lord. Jesus, and Lord is the same as Christ except with the L hand from right shoulder or left shoulder down to the right side of your hip. And then you do that again. Jesus is the Lord. And every eye will see. You just do that again. This is a sign for all. So you do all will see. Your index or your middle finger of your right hand actually is the only thing that touches your face, kind of right below your right eye, and it just goes out. And make sure your thumb is in between these two fingers. Every eye will see the coming of the King. Coming, just index fingers up, kind of go up toward where we've been doing God, and you come back down toward you. And then King is about the same thing as Christ and Lord, except with the K hand, and that's two fingers with the thumb in the middle, starting at the left shoulder down to the right side of your hip. And then you do Jesus is the Lord, Jesus is the Lord. So the chorus is every knee will bow, every tongue will shout, Jesus is the Lord, Jesus is the Lord. Every eye will see the coming of the King. Jesus is the Lord, Jesus is the Lord. And that's the chorus. The second verse is Son of Man. You put your hand up here toward your temple, your right side of your temple, and you close it, and then you bring it down as if you're holding a baby. So this is, just close it here, and then bring it down. Son of Man. You point to your forehead with your thumb, and then you come down to the middle of your chest. Man. So, Son of Man. Great I am. Hold palms out. then come down. That's great. And then I am, you just kind of lift your hand up. Make sure your fingers are curved kind of in an angle here, a right angle. So great, I am. Healing power in your hands. All 4 fingers of both hands touch your chest and then come out to a fist. Make sure your thumbs are behind your hand. Healing power, and that starts in the middle, goes left, comes back up to the middle. Healing power in your hands. You just do you, and then you have the fingers crooked on both hands like this, and you just kind of move back and forth, just maybe like once or twice. So healing power in your hands. Okay, and then risen one, your left palm is out, and you have 2 fingers on your right hand, and they just kind of stand on top of your left hand. So risen one, it is done. So your palms start up, facing up, and then they flipped to the down, facing down. Sin and death are overcome. You have your crooked fingers again. You start at your chin, and you kind of make a little swirling motion down slightly to your left. Sin and death is the same as died. Remember, left palm up first, right palm down, then flip it. Sin and death are overcome. Overcome is your left hand, palm facing down, thumb is tucked under, and your right hand stands on top of it, or your right elbow stands on top of your left palm and goes down. So that is a sign for overcome. So that verse again is Son of Man, great I am, healing power in your hands. Risen one, it is done. Sin and death are overcome. Then you go back to the chorus, and the bridge is you're worthy of worship, worthy of praise, worthy of honor, worthy of thanks. So your worthy is your index finger and thumb touch again, kind of down here by your waist, and they make a circle out, and then they meet again kind of up by your shoulders. So you start down here and then move up. Worthy of worship is your palm like this of your left hand, and your right hand just kind of goes over it. And you move in a little circle, thumb toward you, and then out and back to the same position. So you're worthy of worship. Next is you're worthy of praise. And praise, you point to your mouth, and then you clap your hands twice, but don't make any noise. So it's praise. And honor, your 2 fingers look like this on both hands, kind of start in front of your face, and they go down and then up. Make a little arc of sorts. Down and then up. And then thanks, both hands to your mouth, just go up and out. So the bridge is you're worthy of worship, you're worthy of praise, you're worthy of honor, you're worthy of thanks. And that should be about it.